Seeing this latest trend of gender reveal parties and couples celebrating the birth of their child, the sex of their child, the biological sex of their child, even before the birth, that is, when the fetus is not fully developed or when the child is still in the womb, amazes me because people are celebrating that in India today. The trend of such parties is increasing. But from where are they coming to know the sex of their child? From where are they getting these blue and pink tests conducted? That remains a question. And that poses a very good question before us to understand what loopholes lie there in the Indian law. So let's begin with this video to end all our doubts. I am Isha Kapoor and you're watching Vlogish. So PNDT Act was enacted in India in the year 1994. 1993 procedure start. In fact, in 1991 the procedure started. Even UNGA passed certain resolutions to make all the member states understand the need for a regulation or a law throughout the world to regulate any such abortions that are linked to sex determination, and hence to regulate sex determination as well if required in certain countries. A lot of countries banned sex determination after that. India, China, Australia are a few of them. There are more countries too. But there exist still a lot of countries who haven't banned sex determination. I won't say that they're wrong there because they have done it considering the attitude of their population and their demographical setup, their population. But in India, India is a country where it is evident that the sex ratio is skewed, especially in states such as Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and in other states as well. So here, when the times were such that a law regulating sex determination, a law banning sex determination, and abortions based on sex determination were not banned. At that time, abortions, just because the child in the womb is a female child, is a girl child, were prevalent. They were seen in a lot of states. A lot of such incidents were recorded. People were openly committing the offense of female feticide. In fact, it was not an offense back then, and therefore a need arose to regulate all these acts. Therefore, the PNDT Act came into place. It was heavily amended in the year 2003-2004, and new offences were added, penal provisions were made more stricter. But now, there is a trend that people in India, especially the rich couples, are celebrating the gender of their child. They are having those blue and pink gender reveal parties. Recently, a very famous YouTuber went to a particular place, which is Dubai, and I do not know what was the exact purpose of the trip, but what happened was the YouTuber got the sex determination of the fetus done there. And thereafter, though he did not reveal, neither he nor his wife revealed the gender or the sex of their child through their vlog, but what they did was they definitely informed all their audience that they have got this sex determination test conducted. But later he made it clear that he hasn't told anyone about it, and he was just curious to know the sex of their baby, which I think is not wrong. But it may send wrong signals, it may send a wrong message to the society to which he belongs. I'll just take a minute of yours, and before I proceed ahead with the video, I must tell you all about Unacademy's new batches that have started. So Unacademy has launched many new batches in the month of September itself. तो अगर आप में से कोई है जो जुडिशरी के लिए ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर कर रहा है and they want to join some experts, they want to join an expert institution to prepare for the judicial services exam, then here is a very good option for you. September 15 और September 22 को ही अभी लेटेस्ट नए बैचेस स्टार्ट हुए हैं. 1 ईयर के लिए आप इन बैचेस को ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. अगर आप इससे ज़्यादा या इससे कम के बैचेस भी लेना चाहते हो तो आपके पास और बहुत सारे बैचेस ऑप्शन आपको अपनी स्क्रीन पे दिख जाएंगे. You know, the subscription is so affordable that if I read it for you, you will be astonished to know that for a 6-month subscription, you will only have to pay rupees 27,500. And not even that, because you are a subscriber of Vlogish, I'm sure. If you are a subscriber of Vlogish and if you use this code Vlogish while buying your subscription on an academy for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or for 1 or 2 years, then you will get an additional 10% off on your purchase. If you want to know that whether an academy is good for you or not, you can just leave a comment below in the comment section and I'll let you know more about it. Then you can decide by yourself if you want to go ahead or not. But if you're confused if you should buy a 1 year or two year subscription in the beginning or not, then you may try with a 1 month or a 3 month subscription. To add on to all of this, Unacademy also offers you free mock tests. So every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, रोज उनके free mock test होते हैं अलग अलग subjects पे, CPC, CRPC और भी बहुत सारे subjects, और साथ में Saturday और Sunday को उनका आपको detailed evaluation मिलता है. So you can interact one-on-one with the teachers and see where you went wrong in the test, see why you're not scoring better in the tests. So I think that's a very good option for you if you want to know where you are, if you want to track your progress for the Judicial Services exams. So do try Unacademy once and do not forget to use the code Vlogish if you want to avail additional benefit as well. So let's just look at how he was able to do that, because as far as we know, sex determination is illegal in India. If you do that, you can be punished. You can land behind bars. You'll have to pay a very hefty fine. Even if you are a doctor, even if you're a gynecologist or a radiologist who's helping couples do that, then also you can land behind bars. I mean, you'll definitely land behind bars if that offense is proved against you. But the PNDT Act regulates only Indian laboratories conducting such tests. And if an Indian citizen go abroad, go to any country where sex determination is permitted, is not illegal, then the PNDT Act can do nothing about it. You go there, you get the sex determination test conducted, you get the abortion conducted based on that, nobody can stop you. Unless of course the person says, your wife says, or your partner, your spouse says that this abortion has been conducted against my wish, or this test was conducted against my wish. Then also it would not be made an offense under the PNDT Act, but under various other provisions of the Indian laws. It will constitute a criminal offense too. In India, abortion is permitted. Even determination, even conducting such tests is permitted only in certain cases, such as when there are cases of chromosomal abnormalities, when there are cases of sex-linked genetic diseases, and that too, there are many conditions over that as well. That is, the women should be above the age of 35 years, that the women should have had unfortunate incidents of 2 or more simultaneous abortions. Those are such conditions which make it very difficult for the abortion or the sex determination test to be conducted. Do you know that sex determination, as per the definition under the law, not only includes conducting the sex determination tests on the fetus, on the female who is pregnant with the child, but it also includes doing such acts which may change the sex of the baby, change the biological sex of the fetus, or which may influence the biological sex of the fetus. In at least once in our lifetimes, we have heard our dadis, nanis, or any of our ancestors talking about people who have got sex determination tests conducted. कहते हैं ना कि पुराने ज़माने में तो ऐसा बहुत किया करते थे, कुछ दवाइयाँ दिया करते थे. One such drug that is prevalent is known as Majufal, is known as Shivlingi. All these are such drugs which are banned under the PNDT Act. So if you make any other person consume these drugs so as to, with a view to influence the sex of the fetus, the sex of the unborn baby, then you may be punished under the provisions of the PNDT Act. While the PNDT Act is so strict about such provisions, it failed to take into account situations where the couples may travel to abroad, to other countries other than India, and get sex determination tests conducted. You know, in the year 2012, a suggestion was given by Dr. Kishora Tauri. Dr. Tauri was a former head of the Indian Radiological Association, and he suggested that activities of the pregnant ladies who are traveling abroad to be monitored, so that we can come to know of abortions, of cases where abortions are being done after that. So there, we can realize that the lady traveled abroad for a reason, for conducting sex determination tests, and if the fetus came to be of a sex which is not her preferred sex for a child, then she got it aborted. ये सब चीज़ें पता करने के लिए उन्होंने सजेशन दिया. बट देन लाइक ऑल द टाइम्स आगे से बहुत सारे ऐसी रीजंस आए सामने कि उनकी एक्टिविटीज़ को मॉनिटर करना बहुत मुश्किल होगा. कुछ लोग इसके लिए बहुत ज़्यादा ऑब्जेक्ट करेंगे क्योंकि ये इनकी फ्रीडम के भी बीच में आएगा. बट देन यू विल हैव टू सी इफ़ इट इज़ अ रीजनेबल रिस्ट्रिक्शन और नॉट. Because if you see that way, then even the right to get abortion done is a fundamental right. But it is regulated. You know why it is regulated? Because there was a need for regulation. There was a need for putting up a reasonable restriction on this fundamental right of a woman too. Now, do you know from where does this problem start? The problem starts when people come to know about these tests being conducted at cheaper rates in countries such as Dubai, Thailand, Nepal. And how do they come to know about that? Advertisements. Now, the internet and the media are the major sources of information for us today. They are serving to us chunks of information, chunks of advertisement, and it is getting stored in our heads. So what we do is, whenever we search for something such as sex determination, how can I get the sex of my baby determined before birth, a lot of links pop up, and some of those are advertisements, such as a gynecologist in Dubai who's expert in doing this, or maybe a clinic, a laboratory in Thailand who is conducting such tests at a very cheap rate. Do you know there even exists packages? There are agents who specially plan such kind of trips to countries where sex determination is allowed. And it is often referred to as the reproductive travel. जैसे कि लोग इंडिया में आते हैं सरोगेसी के लिए ऑप्ट करने, क्योंकि यहाँ पर सरोगेसी सर्विसेज आर मच चीपर एंड इट इज़ अलाउड इन इंडिया. ऐसे ही कुछ लोग इंडिया से और कंट्रीज़ में जाते हैं जहाँ पर सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन टेस्ट आर अलाउड, or even abortions are allowed after conducting sex determination tests. तो ऐसा ही एक केस, ऐसे ही एक PIL के थ्रू a public spirited person came before the Supreme Court, and the decision of this case came in the year 2017. It was the case of Sabu Matthew George versus Union of India. Sabu Matthew George came before the Supreme Court and urged that he has a contention. He said that these advertisements are all over the internet. You know, people are coming to know about such cheaper tests being conducted in other nations. People are coming to know about such tests being conducted everywhere, while the PNDT Act regulates it. अगर आप सेक्शन 22 ऑफ द PNDT एक्ट देखो तो आपको पता लग जाएगा कि ऐसी कोई भी एडवर्टाइजमेंट करनी जिसमें सेक्स सिलेक्टिव अबॉर्शन या फिर इन्फ्लुएंस ऐसा कुछ किया जाए आपको कि आप अपने बेबी का सेक्स डिटरमिन कराएं बिफोर द बेबी इज़ बॉर्न, या फिर आप फीटस को अबॉर्ट कराएं, या फिर आप कोई भी ऐसी चीज़ करें जो कि इस एक्ट में एक ऑफेंस है, तो उसका एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट देना, उसको पॉपुलराइज करना भी इंडिया में एक ऑफेंस है, जिसके लिए जेल टर्म भी है और जिसके लिए फ़ाइन भी है, अप टू 10,000 रुपीज़ एंड जेल टर्म अप टू 3 years. अब लेकिन ये चीज़ें तो इंटरनेट पे खुली हो रही हैं, खुलेआम हो रही हैं. इंटरनेट को कैसे रेगुलेट करोगे आप? तो इस वाले केस में पार्टीज बनाया गया गूगल को, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट को, याहू को, ऑल द सर्च इंजन्स. सभी सर्च इंजन्स को इंटरिम डायरेक्शंस भी इशू करे गए और उसके बाद उन्हें फाइनल डायरेक्शंस भी इशू करे गए. एंड दोज डायरेक्शंस वर विद द ट्यून ऑफ द PNDT एक्ट. एंड वी आर फॉर्चुनेट दैट इवन दीज सर्च इंजन्स अग्रीड to cooperate fully with the government of India and with the Supreme Court. So क्या किया सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने? उनको बोला कि आपको एज इंटरमीडियरीज हम आप पे ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी डाल रहे हैं दैट यू विल हैव टू रेगुलेट कि अगर कोई भी ऐसी एडवर्टीजमेंट इंटरनेट पे पॉपअप होती है या कोई भी ऐसी एडवर्टीजमेंट को पुट अप करता है, देन यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर पुटिंग दैट डाउन. एज पर द इंटरिम डायरेक्शंस गिवन बाय द सुप्रीम कोर्ट, एक इन हाउस पैनल को भी कॉन्स्टिट्यूट किया गया था जिसमें कि सभी सर्च इंजन्स भी थे, ये डिटरमिन करने के लिए कि कितनी ऐसी एडवर्टीजमेंट्स इंटरनेट पर प्रेवलेंट हैं. इन्हीं सब के बाद एक लिस्ट ऑफ कीवर्ड्स भी जनरेट की गई बाय द एफर्ट्स ऑफ द सुप्रीम कोर्ट एंड बाय द एफर्ट्स ऑफ द पिटिशनर्स काउंसिल्स इन दिस केस. सो ऐसे कीवर्ड्स को जनरेट किया गया जो जनरली लोग इंटरनेट पे सर्च करते हैं, जैसे बेबी सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन, अबॉर्शन आफ्टर सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन, हाउ टू नो इफ़ इट्स अ बेबी बॉय, हाउ टू नो इफ़ इट्स अ बेबी गर्ल। ऐसे सब बहुत सारे कीवर्ड्स निकाले गए और इन सर्च इंजन्स को बोला गया कि आपको आज एक हम नया डॉक्ट्रिन सिखाते हैं, एंड दैट डॉक्ट्रिन विच डेवलप्ड वॉज द डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ ऑटो ब्लॉक। सो द सुप्रीम कोर्ट सेड कि अगर इन सभी सर्च केसेस को कोई सर्च कर रहा है लेके इंटरनेट पे, और उसके बाद जो भी रिजल्ट्स आ रहे हैं उनको आपको ऑटो ब्लॉक करना है। ओके, दैट इज़ आपको उसके बाद उस पेज पे कुछ नहीं दिखाना है, बस एक वार्निंग दिखानी है दैट सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन इज़ इलीगल इन इंडिया, इट इज़ मॉरली, इट इज़ लीगली रॉन्ग एंड यू शुड नॉट इंडल्ज इन सच एक्ट्स, और बाकी का पेज खाली आना चाहिए वहाँ पे। कुछ सर्च इंजन्स ने अग्री भी किया, बट कुछ ने सामने से एक कंटेंशन भी दिया, देन व्हाट अबाउट दोज कंट्रीज वेयर सेक्स डिटर्मिनेशन इज लीगल? So the intermediaries will have to filter out the result, they'll have to block such results for Indian citizens for the Indian territory. But it was the final direction of the Supreme Court कि आप इन सभी searches को block करेंगे. After this case, a nodal agency was also set up टू डिटरमिन कि ऐसे कोई एडवर्टीजमेंट्स तो इंटरनेट पे अब दोबारा से नहीं आ रहे हैं, और अगर नोडल एजेंसी ऐसे किसी भी एडवर्टीजमेंट्स को कम्युनिकेट करेगी इन सर्च इंजन्स को, इन प्लेटफॉर्म्स को, तो दे विल हैव टू टेक इट डाउन from their website, from that search engine within 36 hours of the intimation being received by them or earlier. So this is how strict the Supreme Court is about the status of offences under the PNDT Act in India. You know, much recently in 2019, another decision came. It was a group of gynecologists, it was a group of doctors that went before the Supreme Court and asserted that we are being subjected to very harsh penal provisions. And why? Because they said that under the PNDT Act, there is a Form F that we'll have to maintain for all the pregnant ladies who are coming for treatment, who are coming for ultrasounds. And even if there is a clerical mistake in that form, then we can be given very strict punishments, such as removal of the name from the practice records for a total period of 5 years, such as dismissal from the service. So they said this is very harsh on us, and these provisions should not exist in these times. The Supreme Court came heavily on them and made them realize that, you know, if you're doing mistakes in maintaining such records, it is not a mere clerical mistake. ये सिर्फ इसको आप क्लरिकल मिस्टेक मत कहो, इससे कोई फीमेल इन्फेंटिसाइड के ऑफेंस की तरफ जा सकता है, किसी के मेडिकल रिकॉर्ड्स गलत मेंटेन हो सकते हैं, और इसके रेपरकशंस बहुत बड़े हो सकते हैं इंडियन सोसाइटी पर, इंडियन कल्चर पर, इनफैक्ट इंडियन पॉपुलेशन पर। बिकॉज इन दी एंड जब एक सेक्स रेशियो स्क्यूड होगा तो पॉपुलेशन को ही, जो इंडियन जनरल पॉपुलेशन है, उन्हीं को सबसे ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी। दीज प्रोविजंस आर देयर फॉर द बेटरमेंट ऑफ द इंडियन सोसाइटी ओनली। तो आपने देखा कि वैसे तो सब कुछ इतना स्ट्रिक्ट है, बट अगर रिच कपल्स और इवन कपल्स बिलोंगिंग टू द मिडिल क्लास स्ट्रेटा ऑफ द इंडियन सोसाइटी आर, इफ़ दे चूज टू ट्रैवल टू अब्रॉड एंड गेट सच टेस्ट डन, तो उसके बाद ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे लॉ के हाथ में कुछ है ही नहीं। बट अगर वो भी, जैसे अभी मैंने एक वीलॉग की बात की, अगर उस वीलॉग में उन्होंने उस हॉस्पिटल का नाम दिखाया या उन डॉक्टर का नाम दिखाया, या फिर उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन किया कि इस टेस्ट को, इन फैसिलिटीज़ को कैसे कंडक्ट कराया जा सकता है और कैसे आप लोग भी आके कर सकते हो, और अगर वो किसी भी तरह से एडवर्टिजमेंट की डेफिनेशन में फॉल हो गई, जो कि एक बहुत ही एम्बिगुअस डेफिनेशन है अंडर द PNDT एक्ट, देन उनको भी एक ऑफेंस की कैटेगरी में आना पड़ेगा। और क्योंकि बहुत बार ऐसे सजेशंस आ चुके हैं कि ऐसे ट्रैवल को भी रेगुलेट किया जाए, तो मुझे लगता है कि फ्यूचर में बहुत जल्दी ऐसा हो सकता है। दो कुछ लोग बोलेंगे कि ये फ्रीडम के साथ बहुत बड़ा रिस्ट्रिक्शन है जो कि नहीं लगाना चाहिए। इट इज़ द यू मे से दैट इट इज़ द राइट ऑफ एवरी पेरेंट टू नो द सेक्स ऑफ देयर बेबी, दे वांट टू मेक सम प्लानिंग, दे वांट टू डू सम preparations, but do you know that even the WHO has said that knowing the gender of the baby, knowing the sex of the baby before the baby is born may lead to certain complications. So even the WHO has advised that it is better that sex determination tests are not conducted. But if some countries are allowing it, I won't say that they should just disallow it. If it is not required, considering their culture, considering their population, and considering their sex ratio. and considering the mindset of their population, their citizens. But in India, it was definitely required, and it is definitely required even now. And I'm afraid that now maybe more such people may travel to such countries and get such tests conducted. And it may lead to a very harsh impact on our already bad sex ratio. I would just say that if you come across any such person who wishes to get such tests conducted with an evil motive in their mind, then you should try to convince them. You should try to make them realize what they're going to do. That it's not only legally wrong, it's morally wrong. It may lead to greater consequences, greater bad consequences for the society. There have been evidences which suggest that having a bad sex ratio may lead to more sexual offences, may lead to more rapes in the society, may lead to a general depression and many other problems as well. So it is better that we regulate our acts right now.